Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Top Hat Gaming Man here, and today I'm going to talk about the PlayStation 2 for a little bit, just like I did a couple of days ago over on my other channel, Top Hat Chat, where I get together with friends and discuss various gaming related subjects. This week we answered a question from Guru Larry regarding the PlayStation 2 and why it is the most successful console of all time. Between the three of us, we had a great little debate, which we do regularly on that channel. So, if you're yet to subscribe, I strongly urge you to subscribe to Top Hat Chat for multiple videos every single week. But for now, we are going to be talking about the PlayStation 2 for a little bit on this channel as well. So, as the thumbnail suggests, we are going to be talking about why the PlayStation 2 has just died, despite the fact that we are now in the year 2018. 18 years after the release of the PS2 originally in Japan back in the year 2000. That's a long time ago, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? And we've had multiple console generations since. So if we've gone this far along in history, how could it have just died? Well, that's what we will be discussing today somewhat. In fact, many people would say the PlayStation 2 died somewhat when the PlayStation 3 was released, because many gamers would have moved on to the next generation and forgot about that generation altogether. However, some people wasn't quite ready to go for a PlayStation 3 yet, so Sony, as many other console manufacturers tend to do, continued to develop games on their earlier platform, or at least companies outside of the direct companies, such as third-party developers, continue to release games. In fact, I believe one of the last games on the platform only came out in 2014. So how long's that? 14 years after the console was originally released. Now that's a long bloody time, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Can't remember what the game was exactly, but it was either FIFA 2014 or Pro Evolution Soccer 2014. In fact, that must have been 2013, come to think of it, because for some reason they released their games with the name of the year, which is the year after the game actually comes out, which I guess would tie into the football season. For example, FIFA 2014 comes out in the 2013 to 2014 season, so that would be the logic behind that. But in terms of tying it to the exact year, it could be a bit confusing for some people. So as I said, it's 2018 now, several years after the last game. So why has it died now? It's because apparently over in Japan, Sony have finally stopped offering repairs on PlayStation 2s. Apparently the warranty still stood on many devices, or at the very least you could, if you had a broken system, you could pay Sony to repair your system for you. So whether it was warranty related or you just had a problem with your PS2, you could still send it back and have new parts inserted to have your system repaired. Like, how crazy is that, ladies and gentlemen? Like, I was a little child really when the PlayStation 2 came out, well, at least a smelly teenager, I suppose, at the very least. And the fact that, in theory, I could have sent my PlayStation 2 back for repairs is really crazy when I think about it. I was living in London back then. My whole life was completely different. And the fact that it's only stopped being supported this month literally blows my mind. In fact, you'll be quite surprised with regards to console support in general. Did you know, in regards to the Nintendo Wii, which was released all the way back in 2006, there's still games coming out on that platform as well. So that's been around 12 years so far with games still regularly coming out. I believe there is a Dance Dance 2019 about to come out on the platform. And in fact, there are still more Wii games regularly released than there are games on the Wii U, the system that bloody came out after it. So you can still get new Nintendo Switch games, new Wii U games, and new Wii games. So the last 3 generations of Nintendo consoles are all still being supported somewhat. It's a bit of a weird world when you think about it, because a lot of the time when we get to the next console generation, we do consider the previous generation somewhat dead. In fact, you can often get some of the better games during the time period where the next consoles came out on the previous system, if you know what I mean. Like sometimes right at the end of a console's life cycle, you get those games which are like really decent on the basis that developers have had so much time to work with the system, but sometimes those games get overlooked because there's another platform already out and people have turned their attention over there. Like for example, when we got Shantae on the Game Boy Color, I believe the reason why that game's so good yet got so overlooked was because, like I said, the Game Boy Color had been worked on for a while, so they knew how to develop for it, but people had already moved on to the Game Boy Advance instead. So that game costs a bloody fortune these days. So the PlayStation 2 story, the fact that it's just died, is quite surprising, isn't it? Very interesting indeed. Well, I found it interesting. Anyway, so the PlayStation 2, you can no longer get it repaired, though that ship has sadly sailed. However, although you can't get it repaired officially, I suppose you can send it to one of those dodgy repairmen who claim they know how to fix everything if you want one fixed now. Because let's be honest, it's got a fantastic library of games nonetheless. So, although Sony are no longer supporting the PlayStation 2, I'm sure many of you at home will continue to support it. So, in Sony's eyes, the PlayStation 2 may finally be dead, but in the fans' hearts, the fans' minds, and even in some cases like myself, the fans' living rooms, the PlayStation 2 will continue to live on. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you once again to please subscribe to my secondary channel, Top Hat Chat, because considering the amount of you that watch this channel, I believe there's 29,000 of you buggers who subscribed so far, that more of you would like to go over to that channel as well, and it could be the fact that many of you are just uninformed with regards to the fact it's over there, because thus far we've only got 2,000 subscribers, so why not join the party early, because we've got lots of discussions on there. So in fact, I would be curious, what things would you like me and my friends, or shall we call them companions maybe, colleagues, I prefer the term colleagues. What would you like to see myself and my colleagues discuss over on Top Hat Chat? Because we must admit, we are greedy buggers and would like as much traffic coming to the channel as possible. Would you like us to see us discuss more recent news? Would you like more retro gaming related content? Would you like me to talk complete rubbish? I would like you to decide in the comments section. Yeah. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to finish this video off by giving you a little teaser of some of the content you can find over on Top Hat Chat. Come and say hello there! Over there. We would love that. Cheerio!
Hello and welcome to another episode of Top Hat Chat. Today we've just come off the back of our Twitch stream at twitch.tv/Top Hat Chat. We just played Aladdin.
We did.
Yeah, on the SNES. You played that and completed it.
I did indeed.
In roughly the hour mark.
I did.
And then you 100%ed Mega Man X.
Yes, I even got the
afterwards.
Hadouken for the first time ever.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
So we've done a lot of things. Obviously, you know who this gentleman is. This is the Top Hat Gaming Man.
I am the Top Hat Gaming Man.
I am Street, and we have a guest on the show today. Many of you probably already know this is Orb. But we have a little tradition that we haven't really done for a while on our streams. And I think this is quite a nice way of kind of breaking him in.
Breaking him in?
Yeah.
Okay.
By breaking that open. Okay. So, in Rich case, do you want to do a little bit about sealed games? I mean, like, we have a feeling about sealed games.
Yes.
What does Orb think about sealed games?
I don't know if you know our opinions already on sealed games. Are you aware of our opinions on sealed games?
Not expressly.
Okay, so what are your opinions on sealed games?
Keeping one sealed for the sake of keeping a game sealed for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Well,
or if you buy a game because it's sealed and it makes it worth more.
I'm not a collector, so that's never really entered my purview.
Okay.
Would I keep a game sealed if I had bought it for a collection? Probably, yeah. Like, I know you've got a sealed copy of
E.T.
E.T. Yeah, I wouldn't open that sealed copy of E.T.
Yeah.
Would I open a sealed copy of, like, slightly junky game? Yeah, probably.
Stop looking over here at this game. Yeah, so basically what we did is we've spoken about it before and we have a discussion saying that we think that sealed game collectors are scum.
Yes, because basically they are using something that was meant to be nothing more than nice piece of fun entertainment. They are instead turning it into a piece of art or a commodity. And if you just want something because it's worth a lot of money, actually buy a piece of art and hang it on your wall so you've got something to actually look at. So if you want something worth money, at least have some sort of purpose for it as well. If you've just got a sealed game, it serves no use whatsoever.
Yeah.
But do you not contribute to this climate by being a games collector?
I don't collect sealed games, I play everything, or at least make the effort to try.
But I would say your mere act of collecting would push people towards offering you something unsullied and fresh.
I love this so much.
Right?
Offering me something unsullied.
Yeah.
Who offers me stuff that's unsullied and fresh?
Well, you are, say you are the microcosm of the average game collector.
I'd like to think I'm definitely not the microcosm of an average
Yeah,
game collector.
but-
I like to think of myself as a game procurer.
Okay.
Someone who goes around and has just accidentally amassed a large selection of games through my passion of gaming. And at no point have I actively gone out to collect. I've just amassed them through my passions.
Is that strictly true?
Not 100%.
Elaborate.
I know for a fact that you've gone out and bought stuff for a collection.
Okay, like what?
Panzer Dragoon.
Panzer Dragoon?
No, he did want to
That's
play that.
definitely a one to play. Panzer Dragoon Saga.
Yeah, but I seem to remember when you got it, you said something along the lines of, I've wanted this for my collection for ages.
Yeah, I'd wanted it for my collection, but more to play. Definitely more to play. It's the only way you can really play properly at the moment is if you own a physical copy, which is why it's worth so much bloody money.
You own Amiibos.
Amiibos. But the Amiibos are the ones that have been pennies, that's why I've got them.
Okay, what about collector's editions of games?
Collector's editions of games. That's for the Wii U though, isn't it?
Yeah, but you have
That copy of Earth is directly over there. That you bought boxed, but you could have just bought the cartridge for considerably less.
I could have, but then I wouldn't have got this lovely art book with it, would I? And it's not actually a collector's edition, it's something what's become a collector's piece due to the demand.
This Emperor Palpatine that you refused to open.
Which you stated on the stream earlier, I will not open my Emperor Palpatine. Why not? It's something to be used, it's a toy.
Yes.
It's not a piece of art.
But it's worthless either way.
Oh, so now it's the worth.
It definitely relates to it, doesn't it?
No, because, well, this would be worth more than an unboxed
Yes, but
one.
I'm not actually going to play with Palpatine, am I?
That's
all I'm going to it's a toy, so all
Yes,
I'm
you
going to do,
are.
all I'm going to do is look at it. So therefore, it needs to be sealed.
So it's
it
art.
looks better like this. Yes, this is art.
But it's a toy.
Yeah, it's a toy.
How can it be both?
Because it's literally art. It's a figurine. It's a figurine.
Okay, right. Do you own 2 copies of ET for the Atari 2600?
No, not yet. I would
Not,
like.
oh,
yet.
Right. So you're about to buy an unboxed copy, I presume, so you can play it, so you don't have to open your factory sealed copy.
Yes, but the reason why I have.
So that's your argument
Don't
done
gang up
then.
on me. The reason why I have a factory sealed copy of ET was because I brought it in the United States and I thought what a better representation of the United States than a factory sealed copy of ET.
That is not the reason why you bought
You
that.
That's
are-
literally the reason I
You're
bought it.
flailing.
You bought it as a collector's piece, but I do understand that as being a collector's. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're
That's
kind
a
of
real
divulging
collector's
off of our piece, which we are trying to do at the moment. And that little piece is the fact that we actually have a factory sealed game here.
We do.
This is, how did you describe this?
What? Oh, a junk game.
Yes, a junk game. This is Metropolis Street Racer.
I've never heard
For the
of
Dreamcast.
Metropolis Street Racer.
This game
Next week's stream.
looks like it sucks, but it does have online functions.
Still?
Probably not.
No, you actually can still go online on the
Really?
Dreamcast. People look after it.
Yeah, and we feel like you should open this,
Oh, wow.
and you get to sniff the inside
Wow.
and smell like what a new Dreamcast game smells like.
I'm slightly concerned because when was this manufactured? 2000? Okay, no, that's fine. That slightly predates
Yeah,
the...
there is a little
Do you
pull
think-
tag, which could be quite
There's a pull
satisfying.
tag.
Yeah.
Through sniffing these, do you think you could basically receive some sort of plague, like when
It's what
they open the tombs of the ancient
Yeah,
Egyptians?
no,
Maybe.
I was genuinely concerned. I asked when the date was because I was like, Japanese airborne virus.
SARS.
Yeah,
that's
SARS
I had the
disease,
SARS image. That's
Well, that's why we're letting you sniff it first.
that plagues me still from being a child.
Oh, God.
We were warned of the dangers of SARS.
Yeah.
What about BSE? Do you remember that?
Oh man, this is good.
You can't eat a beef burger, you'll get BSE,
I do
mad
remember
cow's
that.
disease.
Oh man, it's so fresh.
Yes.
I'm the first person to touch this since it was put in cellophane.
Yeah.
It is
Probably-
shiny, actually, isn't it? The case
Probably
is-
18 years
Look
ago.
at how unmarked and
Show it to the camera, like if you
Look
can
at
get a bit
that.
of shine off of it, off the lights. There we go. I mean, that looks really, really nice. We are getting a bit of a sparkle there. It's very, very nice. It's very nice. Yeah.
Enter the new age of driving, a new form of thinking and feeling, and totally immerse yourself in the most advanced driving game ever created. Your kudos is the only path to success, since this is a unique test of skill, style, and precision, which spans the streets of London, Tokyo, and San Francisco.
Essentially, it's a piece of crap. Open it up and sniff it.
I'll be the decider of that.
But this contains music from the renowned Richard Jacques.
Who's Richard Jacques?
I listen to music and I don't know who that is.
Is he not as big as Milli Vanilli then?
It could be. But the game claims it will change the way you think about driving forever.
Okay.
Oh. No. Oh, fresh game smell.
Yeah.
No.
Can I sniff it?
Yes, smell. Smell away.
This is the best bit. Look, there's a manual in the back.
Oh, so nice.
It's the manual smell,
Yeah, that's new book smell I want to smell.
No, it smells a bit prawny.
does it?
You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean. It's not as. It doesn't smell as old as what I thought it was going to smell. It smells new. Like it's
but-
weird.
It reminds me of getting a rental game
Yeah.
and getting the manuals, and it smells slightly older than I thought.
It was a bit
Actually.
Christmas papery.
It smells older, but not mustier.
No, it shouldn't.
For the age of it, like it
Yeah.
should smell musty.
What's the need delicate hands.
So there we go. I mean, how did that feel?
That felt good.
So we've now destroyed what could have been a collector's piece for somebody going for a sealed Dreamcast collection.
And what I can say to that person is get a new hobby. The sealed Dreamcast
Yeah.
games is not the way forward.
I think that's a fair
That was
fair
nice.
overview.
I'm grateful for being given an opportunity
Yeah.
to open.
It's an interesting thing to do. Do you want to do some kind of outro?
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today's episode of Top Hat Chat. If you've got any sealed games, then feel free to send me a message on Twitter, and maybe we can make some sort of arrangement where you can send them to me.
Oh God!
Because I'm definitely not collecting sealed games.
Yeah. So thank you so much for putting up with this ridiculous thing that I don't even know what's going to happen to it. If you're seeing this, then we seriously ran out of stuff to do. But yeah,
We're very tired.
Yeah, thank you for putting up for it, or putting up with it. We are tired. It's quite early, yeah. Hopefully, we'll see you on another episode if we can come up with any more ideas.
Yes. Maybe we need to do some episodes on SARS virus and BSE, because they're quite retro nostalgic.
Retro disease.
Yes.
Bubonic
Yeah.
plague.
So.
Cheerio.
I'd like to give a huge shout out to Ben Sainty and Michael Keneally, as well as all of our other patrons. You help keep this channel going. We appreciate your support. And if anybody else would like to donate to this channel, there is a link in our description.